Alright, we're back, guys, and hopefully I sound a little bit better than I did on Monday. I think this stuff is finally getting worked out of my system. I'm not 100% positive because I'm not a doctor type of person. I spent way too much of my life dealing with doctors and just kind of gave up on that shit. So I have not been to one and won't be going to one. But I'm pretty sure that what happened was Junior brought the flu home, and after that I ended up with a sinus issue. So, all of that crap out of the way, we are going to work on the gold plating of the wires today. We need to gold plate wires for our revolutionary circuits. In the last one we set up this stuff, which is I was feeling really rough that day, so I didn't do a whole lot of explaining, just setting everything up. Basically, this is a concept. How am I going to build this that is going to work? Not exactly the way it's going to be. So, I will probably be building out a lot more of an area for doing this, depending on how many of these we're going to need. I'm expecting it's going to be a bunch. But I didn't want you to think that was all I was doing over there. But let's go ahead and get this part done so we can do this to get our sulfuric acid in here. I'm going to do the normal 4 of them. Now, the one thing is, do I want to do it? No. I think I like the idea of doing it the other way, where basically I leave that gap in the middle. I kind of like the gap in the middle for being my output, and then we can just put this one here, and then this will be our output, or actually this will probably be our input, because we're going to need copper wires, a mixer, or assemblers. I'm guessing we're not going to need a lot of these, so we'll start with 2 of them, and we'll have them come out and go like this. And I'm guessing we're going to need a lot of these. Kind of depends on how fast they're going to move, but I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of them. Alright, so set all of those, and we'll do this here, which will get it up into there. And we can do this, like that. And actually, what we could do is bring that back just a little bit there. And then we can have the output come right there, so we don't have to do it. Oh, wait a minute. We're not having an output. We're not putting the wires in here. What the hell are you thinking? This is the gold going in here. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we need this to go this way and into there. And get all this set up. Now, this is going to be in the way. So we're going to have to bring this down just a little bit. Because we have to have this coming across there. And we're going to have to bring the water in from down there. And we'll just do this. That'll take care of our power needs. So then we'll do this. Sounds like we have bots trying to get themselves killed again. Yep. Alright, we'll run this across here. And connect it up to here. I did do a thing. I set a red wire for this because we're getting really close on the liquid nitrogen of it being full, and we can't let that get full. So I just set these to turn off if they're above 20. We may have to dump some or set up another tank for liquid nitrogen. I'm thinking we might actually need it for making the oh hey, we got water right here. We might need it for making the fertilizer we were supposed to be doing before this evil sickness got a hold of my butt. So let's do that. So we'll check that out before we make any decisions on what we're going to do with it. Alright, so that gives us everything we need. We just need a bit of power over here, so there we go. And there's our gold plating. Alright, and we're not going to need anything coming out of up there, other than if we jump this over to put another set of these up there, which we probably will. Alright, so now we need electroplaters to do that. And I don't think I actually have any on me. So, well, yeah. I didn't think I did. We'll just grab like 5 of these. And we'll put them off over to probably here would be good. I'm thinking it'd be out of the... We need them up there though, actually. Let's just move these right on up. And we can put them here. And let's see, it's going to take 1 crafting, and it takes 2 to make 2, and making these we make 2, so we can just do these are crafting speed of 2.5, so they're going to be faster than what they need to be. Technically we can use the small ones, right? We should be able to use these. Yeah. So we'll just do this. It's gonna be a little overkill. We could use the regular ones, but I don't have any of them on me, so I'm just gonna use these. And that should work just fine. And then we already have copper. I can get through this mess. We already have copper right here. So we can just grab one of these. And they're fine. We'll just do... we want to bring that... Yeah. We'll just take this over Bring it down a little bit. Through here. And then up. And across there. That'll work. And we'll drop some power up here. And give everything a little bit of power. Now get that done. And then we can just bring up our electroplating. We need this on this line. And like that. And there we go, we have our gold wires. Alright, so we can bring these out the back side. And we'll go ahead and use the red belts for this, going obviously the other direction. Alright, and now we need to get those into here with liquid nitrogen and our field nano things. So we're going to have the liquid nitrogen come up to here. And then bring that over. And yeah, you're going to be... we can bring... Yeah, we can bring each of these over one. Like that. Take this out for just a second. Because if we put that like that, we need to get those three things in here. We only need one of each. So if we have these come in on this side, we can have the other ones come in on the other side. But then we also have to have outputs. Outputs we could do this way. How long does it take for this to run? 2 seconds. This one, 4 seconds. It takes 3 of them to do that. And this makes 2. So I could probably do... let me think a second. Can I do... give me some laser assemblers. Thank you. I only need 10. I don't need 50 of them. I'm probably outside of the logistics areas, so... Oh, I'm just barely outside of it. Okay. If I stand here, yeah, they can bring them. So I'm thinking that one of these can probably do 2 of these. Is what I'm thinking. So if I do it like this... Why do I keep ghosting those? Stop it. If I do it like that, turn all these like this, and then we have the liquid nitrogen come across here like this. This can reach in there and reach out there, and then we can bring that like that, and then we can do the same thing over there. This also needs to have Yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass to do that way. I'm really going to need to put these onto a belt instead of putting them directly in there like I was hoping. We can still do this to output. We could force these to one side and put, as of right now, they're going to that one side, but I'm not sure we're going to keep this exactly the way this is. We could force them to one side of the belt, and then we could put a second thing on there, but we're still going to have two belts. So, yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter. We just do this on the outside. And we'll have this come together like that to output. And we'll have this go like this. And then the other thing we need is silicon, which is going to go through here just a little weird because of where it's coming from, but we'll deal with that. I could technically get away with just doing it onto there, but no, let's not. Let's do it this way. That'll work. Alright, so let's finish setting this up here. So we need that there. Going to that, that's going to fill both of them. Then we need to do the same thing here. And back out to here, which I'm going to have to deal with that. So that's going to have to come there. And we're going to do one of these here. So we can do that. That'll take care of that. I can throw that in there to get it out of my inventory. Stick a little bit of power up here. And we can have that go in, that go in, that go in. Get rid of that. Stick that over there. And so there's my chips, all nice and in a hurry. Give me, again, the wrong direction. And there is our microchips. We may actually need to set up two of these red arms to get them out of there quick enough. Alright, so now we need the liquid nitrogen again, and we need the semi-conducting triodes and nanoglass, which we have this part taken care of just fine. Again, we want to set this up like this so we can do this just fine. But we're gonna have to do, let's see. I think what we're gonna do for this one is, let's put one back to here. Let me think about this for just a sec. Okay, if we do this, we do that, we can have this go right there. We set up a whole line of those, which means we're going to have a whole line of that. We're not going to do any undergrounds. Except we're going to have to take those out, because we're going to have a belt here and here to input the things. Well, we're going to have now see, that's the thing, we need 3 and 3, so we really need to do, let's actually move this one down. Just take these out for a second. Just get that out of there. If we do this, and we run this into here, and then we can do this and run that up there, and we're definitely going to upgrade all of that. I don't think we need to for that, at least not at the moment. So that'll give me those two into there, which we can do this. And then we need to get the nano glass and the semiconductor into this one. So we'll have that go into there. And we can have this belt, which we're going to change to a red one. Our nano glass is right here. So there's that. We'll probably change that over to red as well. And we have our semiconductor thing that we were planning for the red ones over here that I never actually did. So we're going to try to finish this one up. We're going to upgrade all of these to advanced assemblers. That'll make them go faster. And then we need silicon, tin wire, and gold foil into there, which I'm pretty sure we're going to want to do. Well, the foils we probably don't have to worry about. And we can actually upgrade all of these now to blue. So let's do that. And I'm going to see if this is going to work. I'm not going to guarantee it will, but we're going to try it. And then we can run this off. And let's see, we have 1, 1, and 1, so it doesn't matter how we put it into here. The idea was that I would have one for each of these, and then the output will be on the outside. And I might still need to do that. But the way we're doing it here, that's not really going to be the way we're going to do it. Do I want to change it, or do I want to leave this concept here? Because I'm really thinking we're going to need more throughput, because I really want to redo how I have this done here. Which, speaking of, we can upgrade all of these again. And we can upgrade all of those. And that'll help with getting all of that a bit faster. So yeah, let's just do... We'll have the silicon on its own. So we're just going to cut out... Hello. Cut out the center one. And then we're going to cut this side here and just move it over to there. So we'll let them deal with that. And we can input this here. Go ahead and connect that up. And silicone. And we get that over here. I put that one too close. I kind of screwed that up too. Fix that. Just cut that all off of there, and there's a whole bunch of excess things there we're going to have to deal with, but we can do this, and we can do this. Why is this one not working? Because you are missing an insert. There we go. Alright, so that will give us our semiconductors, which we can put together right here. And then, can I jump this whole thing? Yeah, I didn't think so. I can jump that though. Alright, now run this over, and that'll give us our semiconductors. Okay, and now they need to go in on that belt. But we also need to get, what is the other thing? Our nano glass. Alright. So we're going to bring this down here. Just going to be fine. Not quite. So what I'm thinking is we're going to run this belt along right here. And that's going to fill what goes into there. So this one will fill that side, this will fill that side. So if I copy this whole thing and put it right, well, I can't mirror it, that's the problem. Because what I'm thinking is we can run both of those off of that one, and then this one will end up going here, That's one too close, but yeah, like that. And then this one will just get jumped over like that. And then we would basically copy this entire thing over to here. Because we're going to take that out and we're going to put it here where it belongs. And we're going to do the same thing here. So then that should work. So then we just got to get our input into here, which I can do here. So if I bring this back, we can bring this up, not that far, dumbass. We can bring this up, and we'll just bring the nano glass right up like this. It'll go into there, and we'll have those go into right there. And that should work. Take all of this out of here. And we're going to have to use the long ones here, right? Oh no, we're good. So we'll do that. And then we got to do the same thing up here on the top, which I can just copy this, paste it there. They can deal with that. And then we go here to here. So I think I can change this out for the smaller ones. And then this one to there. There we go. That takes care of that. And then we just need to get a little bit of power in here for everybody. Get some inserters in here for everybody. Finish this up here. And then we just do outputs out the top with a belt. And we'll just put a cable there and there to take care of that. And there is our blue circuits, or revolutionary circuits as they're called here. And as you can see, these are running awfully slow. That is full. So we need to check on that. It is not going fast enough. We can put a speed module in it, or we can just set up another one right here. And just set that like that. And hell, let's just do full one along that side. And now that'll do 2 of them. And we're probably going to have to do, you know, a couple more of them. So let's just do that. Alright, that gives us 4 of those. So that should start taking care of that. We'll see if that's enough. If not, we'll make even more of them, damn it. Let's see how our machines are doing. They're doing fine. Alright, so now with that, we can basically just copy this right here. Kind of like this. Yep, just like that. We can get rid of all of that because none of that is needed. And then spread that right on across. Now, these are still dealing with the nitrogen, so it's going a little bit slower. We'll see if that nitrogen gets worked out. Like I said, I'll probably have to put in more of these down here, and I may even need to start putting some speed modules into it. I may just move this part of it, like up here or something, out of the way. It doesn't literally need to be right here, but I can fit, you know, another one in right here, and I can fit another one in. What was this for? Oh, that's the helium we got rid of, so we can get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. And we're not going to hook it back up unless we need it. So we can go ahead and put in, hell, we can do like 4 of these. Well, yeah, that should deal with the nitrogen issue. And I guess I didn't copy enough of these. So there we go. That takes care of all of that. We don't need that. Alright, so that takes care of all of that. And so now we can get, I'm going to go ahead and start the distractor to get it done. And then I'm going to do the beam damage and the laser shooting maybe next, to get those done and out of the way. And then we also have an electric arc turret to play with. We have to get into the yellow science next, which is going to need those circuits, and we need the reinforced null field plates and steel foam, which we have not made. So we've got 2 more things we're going to have to make to get into the electrum analysis pack. The null plate is basically the same thing. It's made out of the electrum sheet. The problem is we need 1 of those for each one. So we've already got the tough part of that done. We just got to throw the stuff together and have enough of the electrum to do it. And then we also have our lasers that we can make, which we need to make golden mirror plates for that if we want to make those. And I kind of do, because I want to throw those out here around these. Like here where I've got the landmines, I want to put a few laser turrets around there, probably to protect the radar from these guys, because they're going to get a little bit antsy pretty soon, I'm sure. Luckily the we don't have to worry about pollution, but they will start wanting to, expand. And when they do, they'll go towards that. But yeah, we've got a lot of things here to work on. So we'll probably take a look at the fertilizer stuff next time, and the advanced oh crap, what are they called? Forestries? Yeah, forestries. I was thinking arboretum, but I knew that didn't sound right. The advanced forestries, we'll look at that next, and the fertilizer for doing so, since we're going to be using ethanol to help with our plastic. We do have plenty of wood at the moment, but that's from tearing out all the trees I did. I will need more of that soon, I'm sure. And it looks like the gold's still not moving yet. I was hoping we had used up enough that the train would get called so we could get some more electrum done, because we do not have the platinum. I think I showed you guys that I changed this over. I may not have. These are now working on with the bonus. I've got the higher heat. I didn't bother moving it. I just ran the water up from here and changed the input water for this over to this side. That way this is running the full amount, and I cut off what we did for getting more gold into there. So hopefully we're not going to need those anymore. And I'm thinking that we're going to clear out everything in this area here, and we're going to move our tree farms. Well, we're going to move these 2 tree farms over here with 2 more. Hopefully I can fit that. Maybe if I fill this in a little bit, I can fit 3 across. I'll leave these other 2 there. I'll probably be doing that on a stream over on Twitch. If you guys want to check that out, you'll have to keep an eye out for when I actually do it. I usually do them on the weekends. I just started doing that, where I'll do some of the recording sessions when I have lots of work to do in between. I started right before I got sick, so there was only one of them. So there may be one of those coming out this weekend where we'll be working on that. But as far as the regular series, we'll be doing the forestry stuff next, hopefully, unless something else comes up. And then we'll look at the new research analysis packs, get that done, and then probably the electric arc turrets and making the laser turrets and checking those out. So this one's been a bit of a longer one, but since I missed one on last Friday and I've been a bit under the weather, hopefully you guys enjoy this extra long episode, and I will see you guys next time.